Hey y'all, this is the Android team from CMPE 142, Spring 08 edition, baby. I'm Jason Law.
I'm Corey Baker.
I'm Chris Duarte.
And Rolla, you can read his last name, is our last teammate.
Unfortunately, he couldn't be here today, but his spirit is with us. Not that anything, not that anything happened to him.
Just to make it clear, he has some personal reasons, so he can't be on video camera. So he's off in the background helping us with the Android development.
That is true. So, just to be straight with everybody, this is going to be completely ad-lib. So you're going to hear a lot of information maybe, or maybe not enough information, maybe a little too much at times, but hopefully it'll be entertaining.
Yeah, we're just trying to stretch it to 10 minutes.
That's not true. We really love this project, and we tried our hardest. Basically, we started the same way you asked. We started with a script, and we worked on from there. We got together in the library for the trailer, and then this time we decided to change to the engineering building. You see we're in room 286 right now. Guys, what did we do when we got here?
Well, we sat down, created a script. Corey was, me and Corey were in the camera, and we completely created the script from scratch. Well, mostly it was Corey's idea, but I just kind of followed along and basically answered whatever he asked.
So, y'all trying to deliver them Oscars awards to us. Holla at Paul to win.
So the video basically is split up into three scenes. We got the first scene, which sets up the basic idea of the video, where Corey is the engineer and I am a representative from the Android OS team. And he's a guy, he's smart, and he can do the thing, but he just is struggling with the tools that he's been given. The tools are just not as good as the engineer itself. So I pop in there and I kind of try to encourage him to move over to Android.
Yep. I mean, the biggest thing is you know, when you don't want to cause more trouble for the engineer when he has to program. And the whole idea of bringing Android in and it being created is to actually make it easier for the engineer to do what they're paid to do. So Jason kind of comes up, he as the Android representative, and he kind of shows me the different features that Android has and the ease of how I can do what I plan to do with the cell phone using Android.
And the nice thing is there really are practical reasons. We found these all online, all reasons. You know, we researched the actual SDK for Android, and they're all things that will really help developers in their projects, on their projects with them.
Yeah, so like Chris said, you can see that's how we led into scene 2. In scene 2, we actually have the engineer install the actual SDK of Android and have him starting to use it. Again, with a little help from the Android representative, but you can see that it's starting to get easier and easier for the engineer to actually do his job, which is design, as opposed to struggling with the tools that he's been given.
All right, and then scene 3 is kind of the finale to it all. Corey's mastered his game, and he actually had a few days with the program, and he's created a few things, which we show in the screen cap.
Yeah, and all this is done through the Android SDK. The person behind all the screen caps is Rolla. He's been working behind the scenes, and any screen cap that you see throughout the video is him, as well as the voiceovers. And Chris, this guy, I mean, he's working behind the camera. He's making sure that he captures the better sides of us, moving us around, making sure nothing else that's not supposed to be in the camera is not captured.
Lighting, makeup, all that.
We're beautiful because he makes us beautiful.
Actually, Corey brought the makeup. He has lots of that.
So, yeah. What else can we tell you about Android and the making of? It took us, I don't know, probably about 4 hours of hardcore video shooting time, and I'm sure it's going to take maybe 3 or 4 times as long for Chris to get it all together.
Hardcore, really?
Yeah, of course. We're not for the softcore stuff. It's all hardcore.
All right.
And yeah, footage-wise, we have a ton of. So I hope we have enough so that Chris has a lot to work with. I'm not going to say that we gave him a lot of quality work because we kind of fooled around quite a bit, but
they do love being on camera. They seem to like recording themselves.
Oh.
Ouch, I think that was a stab in the back
No,
of
it was
my
a good
brain.
thing. It made it easier, I promise. We'll make it easier. I still have to edit this, right? We're still filming it right now before we've actually edited, so it should be fun.
Yeah.
As far as why we picked Android over a lot of other operating systems, is we just really thought, it was a new idea. It was something that was universal. It helped all the developers, and so when we got the option to pick our own project, Android seemed to be the obvious choice.
And plus, programming on cell phones is the next biggest thing. I mean, everybody has a cell phone now. Everybody wants more software, so Android just seemed like the perfect program to video on.
Yeah, I definitely agree with both of these guys, and that's why we decided to do Android, because of the ease of use and what it has to offer to the developers. And we're checking our time, and we have 4 more minutes. 4 more minutes, a lot.
Wow, 10 minutes has never seemed so long.
What else can we tell you?
I guess we should talk about our downsides, the problems we've had with making the video.
Okay.
Let's each name one problem we felt we've had.
Okay. Okay. First thing. I don't know.
I got a problem.
Okay. You can go first.
Whoa.
No, not the next problem. That was just a joke. Just to clear that up. No, just to clear that up. That was just a joke. But no, well, one of the biggest problems we had, was actually because Chris was using Windows, so you had a PC.
The problem was they were using Mac. That's the
Mac all the way, baby.
Mac all the way. And yeah, me and Jason had the Macs. We had everything going, and then Chris wanted to bring his HP PC, which no offense against HP because I work there, but he should have had a Mac. So, so that was one of the big problems we faced.
Yeah, well, I would say it's less Mac and PC, or what are we doing, Windows. It's Macromedia had some problems. Premiere is the program we use for editing, and it just didn't work. It didn't include MP3s, and it doesn't like certain videos, and like you'll notice in the trailer, all those clips were all choppy because of some formatting errors with that. But overall, we got it to work, and I think the video is going to turn out pretty good.
YouTube made it choppy.
Yeah, it's not the editing, it's not the video recording, it's probably going to be YouTube. Well, I think one of the downsides, or not downsides, but I don't know, problems that we encountered also was our audio. We're working with the camera, but the camera doesn't really have a good mic. So what we've been trying to do is record sound on a separate system and try to incorporate that. Mac. And it sounds way better. And we're trying to incorporate that and try to overlay it onto the video. Now, I don't know if I should give away all our secrets or give away all of Chris's editing secrets, but
I definitely don't give away the acting secrets.
but that's one of the tricks that we're gonna try to incorporate. Chris is gonna try to incorporate to work around this voice issue, and hopefully you can hear me and see or hear us and see us during our making of. Another thing that I thought was pretty cool that we used was we used both a video camera and on parts of it we used the little webcam on the Mac. Mac again. The Mac, it had the built-in webcam and it had a great microphone. And there are certain parts of the video where you see me taking the entire screen. Now it's filmed completely on the Mac. And hopefully that turns out well.
If it doesn't, play Mac.
Hopefully they look the same anyway. Hopefully the quality looks the same. Another problem that we faced, was video taken with a 4-year-old here in the way. As you can see, he keeps jumping in and out of the screen, but we did well with him here.
So any weird noises, any problems, his fault.
Yeah. We have an extra on the set, I guess you could say.
But on the upside, there was a lot of up things. Things didn't work that bad. There were problems, but not, everyone worked together and we all came over them. When we had script issues and we wanted to take care of it, we all worked together to create a solution, and things got better as a result of our contributions, not worse, because there were so a lot of people that got better.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. We all 4 of us work together pretty well. We divvied up the work pretty evenly. Hopefully everybody feels that way. I certainly feel that way, and I think we all got along with each other when there was a disagreement. Just talked it out and resolved it right then and there.
Yeah, I don't think we really had too many problems with that. We all kind of, when somebody said something, we all kind of agreed. And I mean, the best thing of all, we're finished. So.
Speaking of finishing, we are on that 10-minute mark, so we're going to call it a day. Thanks from the Android team.
Thank you.
I'll holler.
See ya
On YouTube. Bye. All right.
Well, I tell you about jumping in the camera.
All right, fellas. Yeah, I am out of here.